going, everybody? It's Pete_J on YouTube, coming back to you from the shop here on Car Mechanic Simulator 2021, and I'm just checking out the new room that we opened, the garage expansion, which we opened in our last episode. Lots of space, lots of stuff we can't interact with. A locker. We got some tools here. That looks like a puller of some kind. But obviously we can't. I mean, it's decoration. We do have a first aid kit in case anybody gets hurt. So old parts boxes and stuff. There's an exit that will take us out to the back. Looks like some hydraulic. Electric? Is that electric? I think that's electric, right? Yeah, it's electric. We do have a toolbox though in here, so we can also upgrade from in here. And I'm not sure what those are. They look like old light fixtures. Anyway, okay, so let's get down to work. If you recall, the last time it was a short video. I've been kind of playing catch as catch can, so I'm going to try and get back into the swing of things. And normally what I try to do is play for 45 minutes. I feel personally 45 minutes is actually kind of a long time for somebody to watch somebody else play a game. I don't know how. I try to keep it interesting. I try to keep it fun and light, but I try to shoot for 45 minutes, not including the intro and the outro. Usually when you hit that 45-minute mark, you're in the middle of something. So I try to button it up. So it's really about an hour. 1 hour episode, I think is pretty good. So I think that's what we'll do here. Before I start the clock, though, we'll go ahead and take a look. We got the HDL van. What was this again? LaCroix fret, and we had some issues. There's tapping sound. We got to get the camshaft. There's camshaft caps, the crankshaft. 3 parts not discovered, but I think at least one of them was it was the belt, a serpentine belt, and then there's the crankshaft pulley, which I think were both on their last legs, and then there's a part not discovered. We also have to refill the fluid. So I know we took we went ahead and drained the oil last time. So we're going to drop the oil pan right now, and we'll get this going. We'll take a look at the underside and see. No, I'm not putting it on. I'm taking it off. So we're going to take the oil pan off. Oh. Okay. So it's got a idler roller attached to it. I guess that helps to drive the oil pump. I'm not familiar with that situation, so excuse me for not knowing about that. So you can see the crankshaft pulley shot. Once we pull this serpentine belt, I'm pretty sure that's going to come up. I gotta take this off first, which means we gotta take the belt tensioner. That releases the tension. Now you can get the belt off. And I didn't hold it long enough. Yeah. So the serpentine belt's going to have to get replaced. We're going to pull this idle roller. I'm going to go ahead, right? In for a penny, in for a pound, as long as we got it off. Let's take that off as well. I think the rest of this stuff looks okay. Alternator looks like it's in good shape. Water pump. Oops. It looks like it's an okay. Idle roller A. Okay. Yeah. So let's get back under the car and let's get that oil pan dropped, and we'll see where we're at with that. Okay. So how's everybody doing? Ooh. Yeah, there's a lot of caca in there, huh? There's a crankshaft bearing cap. I thought that might be an issue. Oh. Crankshaft bearing cap. I could have just added that to the list. I'm kind of, you know, I'm just into the garage. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to broach some of this stuff. I'm going to have to pull that belt as well. That's our last remaining undiscovered part, though, was that crankshaft bearing cap. And we will go ahead and release it from underneath. So we got the bearing caps off. We got the pistons disconnected. We're going to have to remove the transmission, the gearbox, I should say, the gearbox. And then it also looks like there's another serpentine belt here that we're going to have to get to as well. And in order to do that, we're going to have to get it from the engine bay. So let's go ahead and let's grab the gearbox. So we've got front wheel drive. Oh man, what a mess. What a mess. Okay, so in order to remove the front wheel drive, of course, we're going to have to pull the tires. Oh, yeah. What a mess. All right, now we're going to get the front drive axle. Pull that out. I do want to what is that? 69%. Okay. I need a piece of paper. 69%. We'll try to remember that. I want to make sure that I'm not rotating these tires if I don't need to. Although if we just go front drive axle C. All right. So we got to pull the drive shaft and the starter, which Pete always forgets to put back. Okay, now the gearbox. Okay. Oh man, I hope I remember. I hope I remember all this stuff. All right, gearbox. There we go. And we got to take all of this stuff off too. Release bearing, pressure plate. Boom. 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 Clutch plate and the flywheel. All right, I think it is now free from the bottom. So I think we have to go back, drop it, open that. Now we got to get to the front of the engine because we're going to have to remove. Oh, are you kidding me? I got to take this head cover off? Yeah, definitely. All right, head cover comes off. This is, oh, we drained the oil. Okay. Woo! Kind of freaked a minute there. All right, I'm going to get to you in a second, okay? We're going to go back over here and pull this idle roller. 77%. Now the timing cover. And the idle roller. And then the serpentine belt. I think we should be able to get the crankshaft out now. Let's shut the hood. I think everything has been... Oh, I'm going to have to take this... I got to take the pistons out. Wow. We are literally going to rebuild this van for tapping noise. For a tapping noise. I got this entire engine taken apart. Oh my gosh. All right, so we're going to have to pull this. Oh man, the Shevitz. Okay. Wow. Okay, so we got those out. Fuel rail. We've got two that are. Well, I always miss this one too. I don't know why I always miss the first one. I should be hitting the X and adding that to the shopping list. We can pull that out. Okay. Yeah. Always takes a little bit to get back in the swing of things before you're kind of hitting on all cylinders. I did not anticipate this being... I just added two of those to the list. And we're going to go ahead and add that to the list. Oh. Are you kidding me? I got to take apart the turbo. Yeah, I am literally taking this engine apart for this, to replace this crankshaft, which, you know, is what you would have to do in real life. Crankshaft is the heart of the motor, and if you're going to do anything to it, you have to get to the heart of the motor, which is buried. But by the time we're done, the only thing sitting in here is going to be the block. That's the only thing going to be in here. Lifters. Now I got to pull these pistons. One. I'm going to try and hopefully I'll be able to get this put back together again here. All right, so I think we got everything, right? This crankshaft should come out now. Should be no reason why it's hung up. There it is. All right, crankshaft. Oh, I didn't hit the X, but that's okay because we're going to do this and add that to the shopping cart. What else do we need to add to the shopping cart? We've got the two caps. I need that. I need that. Where's the crankshaft pulley? There it is, right there. Okay. So now can I? Oh, sorry. So spacebar or right mouse button, because that's what I hit, and I added it. Oh no, where's my shopping list? Here it is. Okay. And we can see the shopping list. Camshaft cap. ×2 camshaft, crankshaft bearing cap, serpentine belt, and 2 crankshaft pulleys, although we only need one. I think that's it. Let's go shopping. Grab that, grab this, tab, camshaft bearing cap. Remember, we need 2, so we'll grab that. X that out, tab. We're going to go ahead and delete that then. We need one of those. X that out, tab. We're going to delete that. Grab one of those. Crankshaft bearing cap. We need one of those. Serpentine belt. And then we only need one of these, so we're just going to get the one. All right. So I appreciate y'all tuning in and watching, and we're going to try and get this taken care of. Then we're going to get the Joker's Roadrunner back to him. This would be the one hundo. We'll get this locked back in. Then we got to put the pistons back in, and we'll put the back out. Actually, you could probably go ahead and rebuild the entire engine while we're out there, right? We're going to be back in the engine bay, so it's probably best just to go ahead and do that. Let's see, if we look at the... Where's my pistons? Here they are, okay. 67, 73, 68, 80, 67. Wait, 75, 67. That would be the first... That would be the last one. Trying to remember. Okay. These came out. That came out first. That was the first piston. So this is the last one. It's a 67 and a 75. Okay. So we're going to go here, 67 and a 75. No, you 67 and a 75. All right. So the next one now is 67 and a 73. So we're going to go here, 67 and a 73. Nope. 67 and a 73. That's where you go, sir. And then we can just 68, 80 with that one. That's good. We're going to throw this back on there. All right. Got the lifters in there. Okay, so then we get into camshafts. Oh, I don't remember. I think the bad one was here, so we're going to go with 100% here. We're going to go here. Camshaft caps. All right, so the first one is replaced. So 84, 66, 70. I don't think it makes a difference. Outside of so it was, I think it was this one. Hundo goes here. Put the other one back here, and then that other 100 I think was over here. And now we'll just fill these in as we go here. There were some in Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. I'm sorry I'm being so quiet. Like I said, it's kind of concentrating here, but if you didn't put the new part in the right spot, sometimes it wouldn't recognize that you did the repair. And I'm not really sure if I'm kind of playing fast and loose here with these caps. I probably should have and would have been a little bit more forthright in remembering where these things went, but I didn't. Okay, so that can go there, that can go there, that can go there. Okay, we need to get the fuel rail back on. All right, how's that look? Okay, looks okay to me. Cam gear, cam gear. Oops, too much, too much. Hard to see. There we go. Serpentine belt. Oh, roller. All right. Yeah, so we're just gonna, what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna do kind of a cash grab. We're gonna move some vehicles through the shop. I'm gonna try and pull together enough money where I can buy all the new tools that will go into the shop, the garage expansion, so we can start. I really want to use the brake lathe. That's might be the weird thing about me, but I'm looking forward to using the brake lathe. They talked about alignment, the wheels not being aligned, and that may cause the car to run weirdly. Well, I didn't, do we get to do alignment? Because I've actually never done an alignment. So I would be interested in checking it out, seeing how it works, what's involved. And if you're out there and you're watching, letting me know how close to a real alignment job it is, because like I say, I've never done it before. We gotta put the throttle back on. I think though we've got this buttoned up on the top, don't we? Okay, where are we at? How about the front of the engine? Do we need something, because there's a belt missing. Oh, that's because of the oil pan. There's an idle roller on there too, so until we get that taken care of. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say this is done. Let's close this up. Let's get it back up in the air, and we'll start working on buttoning up the bottom. I got to stop doing that. I noticed that in my videos. I smack my lips a lot, which is weird. That's weird, man. Why would you do that? All right, so the rod caps. Three-cylinder, 3 rod caps. All right, so there's the rod caps. At this point, I could probably put the oil pan back on. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. All right. Yeah, because that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm all the new stuff. I'm looking forward to all the new stuff. Flywheel, we'll rebuild this transmission, gearbox. That's the, yeah. I'm not sure. This is not a story mission, but boy, it should have been, because this thing, I thought I was moving along pretty good on it, and then all of a sudden it's like, holy cow, this thing really kind of took on a life of its own. So we'll get the gearbox buttoned up. Drive shaft. And then we got to get the axles. Front drive axle C. And the tire. I think I took the driver's side off last, so... Oh, well. Okay, so that side is buttoned up. Now we're off to this side. We're going to button this side up. We got to put the starter on. Don't forget the starter. I always forget the starter, so... This is a fleet car, so... We do a good job, we may wind up getting a contract with these guys, There'll be some steady income coming our way. I'll take that. All right, we got a starter to put back on. And this, I'm going to do that from the engine bay. That's weird. Okay. So there's our starter right there. Okay. Starter. Okay. So I think that's buttoned up on the bottom, right? If I take a look, serpentine belt B, which we can put on from the top, and when we got to refill some fluids. Hey, I'm kind of surprised at y'all. I was doing the scrap dealership, and right there in the middle of the screen, it said, try to get green to get spare parts. I didn't even see that until later on, and nobody brought it to my attention. So I'm thinking that might be how you get parts that you can add to other parts. I'm not sure. And get let's put this roller on. There it is. And then we can put the serpentine belt B on there. We got the new ones. That's good. Belt tensioner. And I think this one's buttoned up, y'all. We need to refill fluids though. Brake coolant and windshield wash, and it just says refill. Doesn't doesn't say replace. So I'm just going to refill. Yeah, so again, once we get burned through these cars, hopefully, then I'll go back to the scrap dealer and I'm going to see if we can't pull off some new parts. See what that's about. All right, so that's that, and then I think the last was brake. All right, so a two-parter here on this one, but we got her done. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, everything's good. Let's back out, close the hood, put it on the ground. We're going to switch it out, have them come pick it up. Look, there's a chicken. It's a big chicken. It's the chicken. Move to 1. There we go. There she is. Front left door. I'd like to be able to... There we go. Well, that's kind of okay. If you try to get it straight on, though, it winds up... Oh, yeah. There we go. Oh, no. See? There we go. Body. I don't want that either. That's too low, though. See? Can't really get it without... Well, that's okay, because if I needed to, I can always just airbrush that out. All right, so there it is, the HAL, the Hall. The chicken, there's no oil in the engine. Well, that's a bummer. So careful about making sure I got that starter back on. I forgot I have to put oil in the car too. Not good. That'll be a knock on our customer service. All right, let's just double check the dipstick. Yep, we're full. Okay. Now we'll call them up. All right, one down. Is that it? We just have... Oh, no, there's another car in there. That's right. I forgot. Although, let's do this real quick. So, you get to go over to behind 1. And now it's time to work on the Joker's Roadrunner. Let's see what this one's got going for it. Air filter, fuel filter, oil filter. Poor brake performance and a loud exhaust. So a rear muffler. Rear muffler, and we got some brake issues. I haven't even... Wow. Yeah, that oil filter looks bad. So that's done. Let's see what this does for us. Wheel hub 4. Solid rear drive axle does not look like it's in good shape, does it? Wow. None of this stuff looks like it's in good shape. All right, so what do we got? Boom. Oops. All right, so we've got that done. We got issues with brakes that requires about 3 different parts. I thought it was actually the passenger side. We did a precursory observation with the magnifying glass. This looked like a good candidate for a possibility here. That brake drum looks toast. 7%. Outside of that, cylinder looks good, and the shoes don't look bad at all. I'm gonna pull them 44%. Okay. What does Joker want us to do here? What's the number? 38. So anything above 38%, he does not want us to fix. So 38 or below, those are the things we're going to fix. So we've got poor brake performance. It's a brake drum. We can just do that and go here and then hit that. And then we've got the brake drum. We can go ahead and put that back on. Three parts, we're going to have to inspect all 4 wheels. Because it seems like it's going to be one part here and one part there. I mean, again, I could take it probably on the test track and it will tell me, but by the same token, I can just pull the tire off and take a look at the brakes. I find that to be just as, almost even easier at times. All right, so we've got caliper, but the caliper is really not in that bad a shape. My good old WD-4. So yeah, I'm going to say that's not, no, that's not it. Okay. And again, these brake pads they're in fine shape. Got a lot of pad there, so that's okay. Let's put the caliper back on. We'll move on to the next wheel. And this car, the Roadrunner does not have an ABS system, so there's no ABS module or pump to worry about, really. So, but we can check the master cylinder up here, which seems like it's got fluid, and it looks, looks old, but it doesn't look like it's in horrible shape though either. So, if all else fails, that's where we'll go. Under the hood, into the engine bay. But again, I'm a big one on this. If you got it in the air, try to take care of everything, everything in one area that you can, So we got it in the air. Let's take a look at the wheels. That caliper's at 15%, so that's no good. Those pads are in bad shape, so we're going to go ahead and just grab some pads. $40. We're getting a $2 credit though, and we're going to grab a new caliper, and we'll go ahead and throw those on real quick. Oh, that's the other thing I'm looking forward to is getting the workbench, because I'm tired of just buying parts and throwing them back on there. I'm looking forward to being able to take them to the bench. I'm not sure if it's going to work the same way it kind of did in 2018, or if there's, yeah, that's dumb. Okay, so we got filters. In order to, again, I may be wrong. Do I attempt to replace this oil filter without draining the oil? I kind of feel like that would make a big mess. Wouldn't it? You tell me, y'all. You tell me. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it, see what they tell me. Wait, I'm going to add it to my shopping list. I'm going to grab one before. That's not, we got to go to everything. There you go. That way I can just change it real quick. Okay, we're going to pull this. Put this back on. All right, they're not telling me I spilled any oil, so I'm going to be happy with that. 28,362 credits. We need a new air filter. The DW04, the finest product going. I'm going to grab and add this to the shopping list. Oh. Pick up one of those. Alright, so that goes back on. And there was one more filter. Oil filter, air filter, fuel filter. Oh, fuel filter. I've inspected it and it is bad, so we're going to get a new one. There she is. Okay. How are we looking? Everything's done. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get her back down on the ground. We'll switch her out with the one outside, and we'll call the Joker. Let him come get this thing. Slovenia. This Joker's from Slovenia. I'm just kidding. We're going to 2. I'll switch places. We'll give him a call. Picked up some cash, 28,000. All right, next car. Pretty good shape. This may be the last one for the day. An FMW Sentinel. I actually like the yellow color. What do you got? Factory power, 584 horsepower. Rebuild, okay, fluid. So refill brake, coolant, and windshield washer. Not a big deal. We can do that. Brake, coolant, and windshield wiper. Okay. No, we're good. Brake fluid. There it is. Okay, brake fluid, windshield wiper, and coolant? Yeah, coolant. This one wasn't difficult at all. I thought we would get into this. There's a story mission somewhere. Somewhere on the lot as well. So we've got that. We need windshield washer fluid. There we go. I was going to say, where did that go? Here we go. All right. Very cool. So we got in and we knocked out 3. That van took longer than I thought. We really had to get in there. Oops, I'm overflowing it. Sorry about that. Did I make a mess? I'm going to go do this real quick. That's my thing now. It doesn't cost me anything. Look at how nice that's gonna look. Woo! Nope, still got crap on this down the hood. Although it does look kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie. Put that at 3, and then we'll call the owner. That's not a bad looking vehicle. Unfortunately, the hood pops open for no reason. All right, I believe this is a story mission vehicle. This is the one we ran through the car wash. We saw the roof. Look at this roof. Looked like this guy rolled this thing. Okay, so let's see what he wants. What do you want, dude? All right, it's a Katagiri Tamago from 92. It's the X-Tech version. It's got 234,981 kilometers. 279 horsepower at 5,980 RPM. You could put a lot of different engines in there. What do you need? Oh, dude. Suspension feels loose. Repair all running gear faults. Loud when accelerating. Gears keep slipping. Repair all gearbox faults. Transmission not responsive. Well, then you got to get up in the air, bro. We got to get you up in the air, bro. Dude, you need somebody to love you a little bit because, dude, you are in some bad shape. Bad shape, brother, right here out of Azerbaijan. Oh my gosh, Azerbaijan. All right, let's take a look with our magical looking glass. Actually, you know what this one needs? We're going to do it. We're going to take it out on the test track. With everything that's going on with this vehicle, the best thing we could do and the most comprehensive testing we can do is to take it out on the test path where we can run it. And we're going to do that. All right, my good friend Snakebite says, don't open it on the, there we go, test track. Where's that car? Is that sitting on a drive? All right, we're going to drive this one. I'm doing, again, keyboard mouse. Keep that in mind because it's going to be herky-jerky and not smooth. I'm not sure if I can get a controller plugged in. One of these days I will think about it before I start out. And here we go. Holy cow. Oh no! Oh! I meant to do that. That'll puff right out. All right. We were doing pretty good there up until I lost it on that corner, wasn't he? And like I say, the thing's been rolled, so he's a couple new dents. They're not even going to notice that. So let's see what happens here. Let's see what we get for our troubles. Holy cow. Wheel hub bearing, inner tie rod, front drive axle C, sway bar rear end link, rubber bushing, clutch pressure plate, clutch release bearing, gearbox I4, clutch plate. Now we get up into the 30s. I'm not sure where we're supposed to go, but that's a lot of stuff. So I guess we'll start with the gearbox, right? Does it tell us anything? Do we inner tie rod, sway bar, rear end link? Yeah, I mean, look at it. Look at that. I mean, again, one part not discovered, but once we take it off, I gotta believe it's probably no. Well, that is the release bearing. Anywho, let's see if we can get this going. We're at 41 minutes. Like I said at the top of the thing, I'm going to try to shoot to be done at 45. So let's try to get this. Oh, in order to get the gearbox off, though, we got to do that. Okay. Inner tie rod, outer tie rod. We can do that. No, we got to take the wheels off. No matter how you slice it, Pete, you got to take these wheels off. All right, so one of the suspension issues is the outer tie rod, which is this one right here. I'm betting. It's 41%. This one here is dead, I think. Yeah. Suspension, outer tie rod. It's inner tie rod, not outer. Okay. So we can go ahead and throw that back on there. Outer tie rod. Let's, we want to remove this drive axle, which needs to get replaced. And we're going to pull this tire as well. We're going to pull this drive axle and then the drive shaft. Gearbox I4. We got to pull it. Oh, Pete, you forgot. You got to get the starter, but you got to get it from the engine bay. It's on the front, which is nice. Easy to get to. All right, there we go. Shut this down. Let's get this. Nope. Wheels are missing from the car. Hit the wrong button. Sorry. I'm in a rush. I'm trying to get this transmission done here before we sign out. So we'll pull the gearbox I4. Wait. Add that to the shopping list. I'm pretty sure that's toast. Post toasty mosty. The most posty toasty. There you go. All right. We know we got to replace this. Oh, Pete, you got to be hitting the button, bro. Or don't. And I could I'll just snag it from the inventory. Clutch plate. Yeah, all of this stuff needs to get replaced. So let's go to our inventory. Shopping list, shopping list, shopping list, shopping list. I believe we did this already, so we're not going to do that. We do need a front drive axle. We did the inner tie rod, so we don't have to do that. So let's go back and rebuild real quick. Wait, Pete. Just because you put it on the list doesn't mean you magically appears, bro. It doesn't just magically appear, bro. So then you got to tab that. You want to hit the gearbox. Oh, we're in suspension. Okay, there we go. So we've got that, and we're going to delete that. Oh, no. All right, slow your roll, because now you're messing up, bro. X that. You want to go here, clutch plate. X. Clutch pressure plate. Clutch release bearing. What did I forget? I forgot the flywheel, right? I deleted it before I purchased it, I think. So let's go back and take a look. Yes, we do not have a flywheel. So let's grab a flywheel. Nope. Dagnabbit, Peter, will you stop? Stop going so fast, man. There. Now, we were right where we needed to be, and you screwed it up. You screwed it up, Pete. Way to go, dummy. Flywheel. Clutch plate. Clutch pressure plate. Clutch release bearing. Gearbox. All right. Let's go ahead and button this. Keep buttoning this up. The front drive shaft. That way we don't. Makes it easier when we come in next time. We don't have a lot of parts just hanging out, just sitting, doing nothing. So we've taken care of the gearbox and the gear issues. We've taken care of the front drive axle issue and the inner tie rod. We'll have to take another quick look at the list, but we're at 48 minutes at this point, so not including the intro. All right, so we got a sway bar rear end link, rubber bushing wheel hub bearing, and loud when accelerating. All right, well, we'll do that when we come back. Sway bar rear end link, where's that? That's not the one. It's got to be this one then. Yep. Oh my goodness. Gonna take the wheel off to get that off. All right, I gotta stop. This is what Tom busts my chops every time about this because I can't stop. I just keep going. Just to me, it's like, okay, it's right there. I can just grab it. I can just do it. I just did twice. Just did that twice. Tab. And all right, we've got running for rubber bushing and a wheel hub bearing, and an exhaust manifold front exhaust section. Which wheel hub bearing? Do we remember which wheel hub? I mean, honestly, if we can remember which wheel hub bearing, that would be. That would be all that in a bag of chips. It's that one, right there. That's a red. Where are we? This is the front of the vehicle. So that's the driver's side. Oops. That's the driver's side, right? All right, so. No, we didn't want to do that, Pete. We wanted to do that. So the kicker is we had this off already, but that's okay. Yeah, we're in golden time now. 50 minutes. Sorry. Just get to working. Oh, that one right there. Wheel hub bearing. Yep. I don't really even need to go into there. I can just go here, buy that, do that. All right, there we go. We'll put that right back in there. We'll have one more story mission done. That'll be cool, right? And they're telling me about a rubber bushing. Those things can be anywhere. All right, so where are we at? Rubber bushing, loud when accelerating. Those are two. I think we'll get those from the top side. Let's take a look at this. Oh, did I just hit on it? They all look kind of I can't get on top of it very well. I mean, honestly, this is as high as I can get. So I think I'm going to have to start pulling rubber bushings. $47. I'm thinking it's this one now. 34. This type of suspension, they have quite a few rubber bushings in the back. That's 40. %. So I don't think it's any of these four. The four up front. That's 45, so that's not it. All right. Got some bushings here. $41. Sure, there's probably a better and easier way to test these bushings. I just don't know what it is. 35. Oh, that's the other thing, is it can be in the suspension itself. So if I go see, this doesn't tell you about the bushings though. Rubber bushings there and there. Those look fine. What about back here? Oops. That one there. It's got one right there, the red. So we're going to go here. We're going to pull this bushing. That's the magic bushing. Rubber bushing. It's not small, I don't think. All right, so I think all we have now is a couple of exhaust issues. We might as well go ahead and finish her up. Oh, gotta take the turbo off first. Turbo off first. Then we're gonna go ahead and get the okay. Last bolt. Oh, I did wrong. I did wrong. That's intake manifold, Peter. What are you doing? Not paying attention. That's clearly what you were doing. Not paying attention, because that is the throttle. What? Pulled the throttle off. Pulled the intake manifold. Neither of which needed to come off. but that's okay, because you know what? I got to do this anyway. So we're going to do this. We're going to go X, because we're going to need a new one of those. Pull that turbo. All right. So we are over. So it's going to be a long episode, but that's okay, because we're going to be done with this. And I think we do have one more that is accessible only from underneath the car. According to our trip to the test track, Azerbaijan, there is another car on the lot somewhere. So we're going to need to find that, folks. I don't think we're going to work on it today, but we will get it in the shop. We'll put it into the one slot. We'll call it a day. And I think that will work. I think that's a pretty full day. We got, what, 4 cars in and out, huh? Started with the van. Then we had the Joker Mobile. Then we had the FMW, which was a nice looking vehicle. No. I think it's time to end, Pete, because you're getting sloppy now. You're just getting silly sloppy. Turbo back on. I think we are okay as far as fluids go. Let's take a look. Everything done. Let's get out of here. Get her down on the ground. I do like this spot in front of the door here. All right, let's see. Call them up. Car's incomplete. I forgot the starter again. Come on, guys. Always forgetting the starter. Always. Okay, now it's done. There it is. 30 thou. There's the other car. Oh, this is the story mission. Okay, so we're going to end on this one. Hey, hi. So yeah, I borrowed the car from my dad. He kind of doesn't know about it because he's on a business trip, and you see it happened that I was driving home at night and something jumped out in front of the car. I was driving very slowly. I really was. I didn't manage to brake, and you can see the results of that in front of you. The car was thrown around a bit, but it cannot be that bad, can it? Please do what you can, but please do what you have to cover up the tracks. My father will hate me if he realizes that I messed around with his gem. It's his beloved car. Please make it quick. This is his beloved car? The thing's rusty as all get out. It's 3 different colors. What? What are you talking about, dude? Oh. Now you gotta help a kid out, right? This is his dad's beloved car. Look at this nasty piece of junk. All right, you're going to 1. And actually, right before we go, why don't we do this? Am I too close? No, I'm not close. Okay, test track. We're gonna take this thing out, and we're gonna. The engine can't be started. Okay, well, this is where she's gonna sit then. All right, folks. So not a bad day here at Pete's Garage. What do we got in the way of any kind of? That guy can come in here. Ooh, that's a nice car, huh? That's a nice car. So we're going to build up our coffers, and then we're going to, hopefully at the end of the next episode, what we're going to do then is we're going to just go on a crazy spending spree. Actually, you can go inside too. We'll go in a crazy spending spree, and we'll go ahead and buy as much of, I'm hoping all of the new tools that we can get. And I think that will be cool. And then we'll be able to see our new garage expansion all loaded out with equipment. And like I said, we'll be good to go, man. What else we got? We got one more. Plymouth Roadrunner. Seeing a lot of Roadrunners. Alright, so Pete's Garage is loaded for bear. Come on back next time and we'll get into it. So thanks for joining me. Until I see you next time, be safe, be well, be good, and be back again here next time, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.